Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're going to do another oversimplified reaction. I thought we were over with the oversimplified reactions, but there's still plenty of videos to react. So let's just watch this, the Emu War. Now, I'm going to be honest, I've heard about the Emu War and like mostly Australian memes. I mean, I don't think they literally fought the emus, so there has to be something to it. So before starting this video, I want to ask you to help me out, subscribe. Look, man, like I look nasty, like I haven't showered in like a couple days. Man, I'm a mess. Let's subscribe. Give me support me on my Patreon so your boy could like buy shampoo and stuff and like shower. And without further ado, let's go. Oversimplified, the Emu War.
Is Australia. For the man who imagines being strangled by a tarantula while a kangaroo breaks his kneecaps and thinks, yes please. For the man who pictures himself being eaten by a snake in the burning outback while eating a Vegemite sandwich and thinks, yes please. And that man was Governor Arthur Phillip, who landed in eastern Australia in 1788, presumably saw a dingo being eaten by a crocodile, being eaten by a death adder, being eaten by a koala, being eaten by Mel Gibson, and thought to himself, yes. Good. Now I know.
Yeah, man. Australia seems pretty crazy. I've never been to Australia. I really want to go. I've heard like the surfing. It's pretty cool. I really want to go. But there's some like crazy wild animals in Australia.
Know what you're thinking, but oversimplify.
Or at least that's what like I know. But if you're from Australia, why your country so hard to pronounce? Australia. Is it that crazy, or like do people overreact about it? To like tell me, I really want to know. I'm just an ignorant fuck when it comes to Australia.
The British didn't discover Australia, the Vikings did. And you'd be wrong. I'm not sure why you'd think that. But hey, if you love Vikings so much, then why don't you check out today's sponsor? Vikings War of Clans was inspired by the PC strategy and art.
He's got some of the most clever things to promote his stuff. Good.
PG
Alliances. We don't have any time.
Shield. Man, this is great. The market. Buy. Man, this is great. The market will continue to grow forever. But what if it doesn't? Oh crap, I never thought of that. Sell.
And everyone sells, yeah.
And the stock market crashed, which led to economic downturn, which meant banks wouldn't lend anyone any money, which led to more economic downturn, which meant everyone stopped buying stuff, which led to more economic downturn. And hey, what if all the crops in the Great Plains were destroyed in a drought, and then a big dust storm engulfed the area? That's right, more economic downturn. And in an effort to combat the crisis, America began imposing tariffs on foreign imports, which made the economic downturn go global, and the earth got really depressed. But one nation that was hit harder than most by the whole affair, Australia. The problem for Australia was that it relied heavily on its export industries, and in the current economic climate, no one was buying.
Yeah.
To make
That's Economics 101.
things worse, Australia had introduced its own currency and pegged it onto the gold standard via the British pound. But then the UK started messing with its own peg on the gold standard, and if this is starting to sound confusing, then let me oversimplify it for you. Hey UK, looks like my car is broken down. Want to give me a tow? No problem, friend. I got you.
I think I see where this is going.
More economic downturn. The point I'm trying to make is things weren't good, and in particular, it was Australia's farmers that were suffering most. After the First World War, Australia had given returning veterans land for farming, but with the current economic crisis, the farmers just weren't making enough money, and many left to go find work in the cities. But for those who remained, things were about to get even worse.
There you mean.
Before we get into that, it's time for some cultural exchange. My national bird is the bald eagle. It's a strong patriotic symbol of America and a deeply valued and protected species. My national bird is the peafowl. It's a beautiful creature whose vivid colors represent India, so we list it as a protected species. My national bird is the emu, and it's a pest. Also bloody delicious. Emus, 6 feet tall, 90 to 120 pounds, and able to run at speeds up to 40 miles per hour, usually return to the coast after their breeding season. But suddenly they found Western Australia full of lush, wet farmland.
Is that true? Like, do you actually eat emus?
Oh my, look at all this delicious wheat that just so happens to be growing here in large quantities. Hey guys, get a load of this. You know, my, look at all this delicious wheat that just really good. Hey, who left this big hole in the fence? Guys, get a load of this.
And now the rabbits. Wow, like they left that bitch empty.
What a lovely morning for some farming. What?
There ain't no
Those
farming
damn
to do,
emus,
bro.
They have it in for me. They're bullies. They're nothing but bullies. Calm down, Bruce. They're just animals. It's not personal. Hey, Farmer Bruce, where did you find that hat?
Oh, no.
The toilet?
It is personal.
Yes. 20,000 emus cost the already struggling farmers millions more pounds in lost
Damn.
crops and damages. The situation couldn't continue like this. Something had to be done. So in 1932, the farmers turned to the government for help. You'd think they'd go to the Minister of Agriculture, but these farmers said no. This is a job for the military. So they went to George Pierce, the Minister of Defense. That's right, Australia was to go to war with the emus. But not everyone was happy with the idea.
So you're telling me that, like, they actually, no joke, went to war with a bunch of birds? Australia, you're the best, man.
This is barbaric. We can't go slaughtering thousands of our own national bird. Oh, come on, guys. The machine guns will make it quick and painless. Machine guns? You're using machine guns? This is animal cruelty. Look, I know it's unusual, but it's not like we're poachers turning the birds into feather hats. Think of the benefits.
Oh,
It'll
man.
be good target practice for our boys. The government can show it took action. Plus, I can get myself a nice new feather hat. Did I say feather hat? I meant I want to gather chat with you about getting you all some nice new feather hats. Did I say feather hats? I meant I want to wage terror at these emus and turn them all into feather hats. Damn it. Of course, Pierce first made the farmers sign an agreement saying that they would pay for the whole thing and that Pierce wouldn't take any of the blame if the operation, that was clearly very stupid, turned out to indeed be stupid. And the operation went ahead. Major G.P.W. Meredith and his men were sent with 2 Lewis machine guns to hunt down and take out the evil emu population in Western Australia. Target spotted. Well, was it an emu? No, sir. It's an emo. Damn it, Jones, learn your vowels. I'm sorry. Okay, it looks like the humans are coming
I'm
for us.
sorry,
But check
like the
this out.
Australian
I've come up with an amazing
accent.
plan. See if you can follow me here, okay? When they approach, we run away. Sir, you're a genius. Pierce sent a camera crew along with the machine gunners to capture some good old propaganda for the government. And the first battle took place in November at Campion. The men spotted a mob of emus from a distance, so they set up their guns and opened fire. The emus split up into smaller groups and ran in every direction. The men were only able to kill what they called a number of birds, but the vast majority got away. Cut! Surprisingly, many of the emus were able to take multiple bullets, but still run at full speed to safety, causing Meredith to compare them to tanks, saying if we had a military division with the bullet-carrying capacity of these birds, it would face any army in the world. Okay, we need to get closer. No, you idiots, not to me, to the emus. Oh, sorry. No. I like it. So next, they tried sneaking up on a large number of emus near a local dam and firing at short range. Maybe the men were just unlucky, but my professional opinion says the emus were magic, because both guns jammed after just 12 emus were killed, and once again, the rest got away. Cut!
Wow.
The men were feeling a little
So they went to war with the emus, and they actually, well, it's hard to define lost, but they didn't have the results they were expecting.
humiliated after losing to a pack of discount ostriches, so they decided to move further south, where the emus were said to be
burn,
tamer.
dude.
And this time, they had a new strategy. Okay, Jones, here's the plan. You mount the machine gun in the back, I'll chase the emus, you shoot. Got it? Got it.
cut.
I'm gonna shove that camera up your... The operation was a fiasco, and the press had a
Save the
field day.
emus.
In Parliament, Pierce was lambasted, and an opposition
Oh,
party
and
member
he has
suggested
his-
that medals should be handed out to the emus, who
He
had
has
won
his
every
feather
round
heart.
so far. Pierce,
Feather hat.
feeling quite humiliated, called the operation off. But 4 days later, the farmers approached again and said, "Hey man, the emus are still eating all our crops. Can you send the army back out here?" And Pierce was like, "Yeah, okay." So the operation was back on for round 2. And this time Meredith and his men had learned the emus' guerrilla tactics and were much more successful, with reports suggesting the men were cutting down 300 emus every week. I hope you boys are getting great footage of this. What on earth are you filming? Despite the success,
the
the
Mel
media had
Gibson
lost interest
eating
in
a
the whole
koala.
thing. But with 1,000 emus killed, Pierce finally ended the operation and returned to Parliament declaring victory for the humans. So there were 20,000 emus out there destroying crops, and you've killed 1,000. Meaning there's still 19,000 emus out there. Yep. And in addition, you've burned through 10,000 rounds of ammunition. Meaning you
Wow.
wasted 10 rounds per confirmed kill. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call this one for the emus. At least I got a feather hat. What? So in the end, the emus won the Great Emu War of 1932.
Oh, man.
And the emus continued to wreak havoc on the farmers for years to come. The government in...
Wait. Is this like guy like holy shit, that's this corona stuff. I don't have the Rona, guys, okay? But this guy is like hugging a kangaroo. Have you all seen the video of like a guy punching a kangaroo? I'm gonna show it to you. It's pretty funny. In fact, let's just watch it, okay? There we go. This is it. It's
We're all
hilarious,
looking
man.
for dog, not the other way around. As Greg runs in, we realise this could get dangerous.
It's pretty fucking funny. Like he's holding the dog. Man, the kangaroo is, you know, it's buff. You know, like look at them arms, look at them legs, and the guy is just like ready to fuck that bitch up.
Let it go, dogs.
Oh,
Go.
look at that punch.
Let it go,
Ooh.
dogs. Let's go. Down the
And
dogs,
he's
go.
just like shocked, like still again. Look at those arms. I don't know, and he's just like shook. Like what? I'm gonna get the hell out.
Well, we're not.
Anyway, that was hilarious. But back to the oversimplified.
introduced a bounty system, which saw some success. But for a moment, let's take some time to remember the brave men who said goodbye to their families and risked their lives to take on the great, evil emu population in Western Australia. But even more importantly, let's think of the friends they made, the bond they created, and the memories they shared.
Take me home to golden fields and sights of
The emo.
days gone by. It's where the heart lies with stories
Oh,
of
dude.
Guys, I solved the emu crisis. Really? How? I just made some better fences.
Okay, well that was hella fun. I wasn't expecting this to be this fun. I was actually like, it's probably not gonna be that good. Maybe I don't even upload it. But it was funny as fuck, bro. But anyways, if you want to watch more videos and more reactions, don't forget to leave a comment on what you would like to watch. Also, I was thinking about making a Twitch account. So should I? I don't know. You guys tell me. Without further ado, let's just like go to the next video. Let's do the next reaction. Peace out, guys.